He'll DH. Masataka Yoshida is the cleanup hitter in left field. Adam Duvall in center. Tristan Casas will be another left. Makes his fourth start with the Astros and his second here at Minute Maid Park in an Astros uniform, and he gets an easy fly ball to Mauricio Dubon to start this one. Even better. Anything beyond 7 they would take as well. How about that? Swing and a miss. Devers goes down on 4 pitches, missing the fastball for out number 2. And he will send one into center field, and that'll be 23 straight innings for Astros starters without a 1-2-3 inning as Turner comes back after being down 0-2 in the count and singles into center. Little looper into shallow center coming on Mauricio Dubon, and that does it for the Red Sox in the first.
75 pitches per half tonight, had 3 rehab assignments. Opposed to Jose Urquidy, who had a 4th rehab.
Behind Julio Rodriguez and Mookie Betts in batting average this month. We mentioned Hoberg usually calls a pretty good plate. That one dotted up the outside.
With the plate with both those pitches to right-handed hitters.
Bregman goes after the first pitch, and he grounds one. And Rafael Devers, who had a little bit of trouble yesterday in the field, missed. Tucker hits one high, hits one deep, hits one to the second deck. Kyle Tucker, number 25 on the air, and the Astros jump in front 2-0.
King Tuck in his home castle claiming his second deck. He cleared out the front side and pummeled a fastball right down the middle. 107.1 off the bat. All hail.
Number 25 on the year for Tuck. He's now tied for the AL.
Hitters.
Yiner puts the ball on the ground, backhanded by Trevor Story. And he retires Yiner for the second out. Ability this year. Chaz chops one towards third. Devers will glove it and throw. It's wide, and Chaz is going to be safe. Took a little time on the transfer. Takes that one down. That'll be ball 4. So the Astros putting 2 runners on here with 2 outs. That one's wide. That'll be ball 4. Back-to-back walks since the error. The Astros have loaded him up for Jeremy Pena on first with 2 outs. Chopper towards short, cut off by Devers. His throw is in time to get Singleton at second, and that'll do it for the Astros. 8 men to the plate in a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the big swing was off the bat of Kyle Tucker, and no doubt about it, into the second deck, a little flip. And let the sorcerer go to work with his magic wand. That was a beautiful swing from Kyle Tucker to give JV a couple of runs in that first inning. 2-0 Astros.
You just find
I just laid my hand on the entire thing.
How about Verlander with another strikeout? Getting Duvall for the first out of the second. Oh, yeah. He dropped it in there for a strike, and he knew with Hoberg back there he was going to call it accurately. That's another. And a little punch shot for the second straight inning. Verlander got 2 outs and was 0-2 on a hitter. And for the second straight inning, the Red Sox get a base runner, so the Astros string. That is upstairs, a 4-pitch walk. Verlander, who had great command. Ground ball towards shortstop. 2 hops for Jeremy Pena. His throw on the money. That'll do it for the Red Sox in the second. A hit, a walk, 2 men left on. Not too under the radar, but still underappreciated. Carlos El Caballo lead. And with that, Martin Maldonado leads off the second inning with a base hit to left field. Maldi with his 3rd hit of the series, now 3 for 6. Ground ball slowly hit off the mound. Could be 2. Story steps on the bag and turns the double play on Altuve. Altuve had the
Stand started a little more athletic looking in that box.
Towards the middle. Tough play. That's backhanded nicely by Urias. In between Story and Urias makes a good play to retire Bregman with tonight's walk.
It's outstanding.
And he gets another strikeout there. On the outside edge, Verdugo goes down to Verlander. And he strikes out Devers for a second time. Fastball has looked good tonight. That doesn't hurt. Called third strike, caught a piece of the outside corner. And the Astros.
That's the fastest I've ever seen him move.
Ground ball slowly hit the second. And that's the first out. He's the strength and conditioning coach. That's the fastest he's ever moved. Yainer grounded out his first time up and right to the same place. This time the shortstop on one hop. Trevor Story makes the play for the second out. Little tapper towards third. 2 hops for Devers. His throw will be in time to get McCormick, and that'll do it for the Astros. So that's 5 in Miami. Astros starters have been dealing with a lot of traffic, and here's an opening hit. Last 2 hits for the Red Sox were both with 2 outs as they have their 3rd hit of the night. Yoshida, leadoff base runner in the 4th. Last night, Duvall 3 for 5 with that first inning 3-run home run. Pat Hoberg, who has been, as we said, the best balls and strikes umpire, hearing it from the Red Sox. I haven't noticed too much tonight, have you?
No.
In terms of bad calls? That's it.
He got somebody.
I don't know what pitch he's arguing about. Was it 0-1 pitch that? Well, the Turner pitch was close.
Yeah, the Turner pitch was the closest pitch. That was that curveball down just an edge off the outside corner. I think Alex is trying to figure out who exactly he ejected. He pointed down the end of the bench. Traditionally, managers and coaches are a little bit closer to that camera well, or that exit down by the bat rack, but I'm not sure where Hoberg was pointing.
But if you have, I mean, players,
this is a guy that has a reputation.
That's what I'm saying.
You said.
People know he's got a good strike zone, so unless he's egregiously off, I haven't seen him be egregiously off.
No.
Verdugo may have been chirping.
Really?
I don't know. He's not real happy right now. If he's the one that's gone, that's their leadoff hitter.
Oh, wow.
The Boston dugout, we're not doing this every pitch. That one's going to get away on a strikeout. The base was occupied, so the hitter can't go anywhere, but the runner can advance. Yoshida goes to second on the strikeout. Number 7 for Verlander.
Next, it's usually a fastball count. There's a slider. Beautiful.
How about that sequence?
Well, that sequence was impressive.
That's a pop-up. Is it going to stay in play? Yainer Diaz gives it a look, and he overruns it, but makes the adjustment and makes the catch. And a smile on the young man's face.
Who knows?
Who knows? He'll tell you if something good happens.
Hey, it works.
And something good just happened. Is there a better source of information than Julian Morales with a little help from Mauricio Dubon?
And the willingness of the
TBS is in attendance tonight. Singleton hits one in the air to center field. Adam Duvall makes the call on the catch as he crosses onto the warning track. That's out number 1 here in the 4th. That one down, ball 4. Pena draws a 4-pitch walk. He just called up prior to tonight's game. Maldi around the bunt, bunts it down the line. It's staying fair for now, and Wong has to backhand it. Here comes Dubon trying to score. He's going to score. Great base running by Dubon. Scores from second on the bunt.
That was incredible.
Give Maldonado an RBI on that bunt. Now Altuve bidding for one in the hole. Story off balance throw, and Altuve thrown out by less than a step. We'll sort it all out, but it was great base.
On a shallow fly ball like that, I'm going to cut him a little slack. He'll make this play.
This one he should make. He's looking at Maldi, but he needs to take charge, and he does.
Well, we know Maldi's range.
That's true. Let's go back to the play that's...
No, that was very well. That's that 6th sense as a ball player.
Now Tucker has to get on the move. This ball over his head, and it bounces off the wall. Connor Wong has himself a double. 1-out double for the Red Sox catcher. 27-year-old who went to Pearland High School and University of... And he goes down on strikes. Justin Verlander strikes out Abreu for the out twice tonight. And he grounds this one to Yainer Diaz. Hops up on him, and he gets it right in the middle of his stomach, and he flips it to Justin Verlander, and that will do it for the Red Sox. Be around 75 tonight. So here he is with 62 starting the inning. Bregman goes after the first one. And grounds on a couple of hops to Trevor Story. That'll be 1 pitch and 1 out.
In that department.
That one cued right back to the mound. So the Astros going after the first 2 pitches of this 5th inning. Swing and a miss. House picks up a strikeout. A quick 1-2-3 inning, only needing 7 pitches to get through the 5th. 9 Red Sox tonight. Ground ball towards the hole. Pena backs up, gloves, throws. What an arm. Turner still not running well. He missed yesterday's game with a bat. He's on 14 called strikes. This one stays fair. Yiner will flip it to Verlander covering. And that's out number 2. Sharply hit off the glove of Alex Bregman down the left field line. Pena on it in a hurry. Duvall's trying to get to second, and he will. That'll be a 2-out double for the Red Sox. That one might have caught him, and it does. Pitch down and in on an 0-1 delivery. Hits Casas. Ground ball. Pena backhands. Throws to second and not handled. It was a low throw and not handled at second base. Could have been the final out of the inning. And he pops another one up. Pena out. Dubon and McCormick coming in. Jeremy says it's all mine, and he puts it away. Verlander, 6 shutout innings. Position.
Yeah, he's working around some damage.
1-2 pitch, and Chaz with a foul tip caught by Connor Wong for the strikeout. Richard Hidalgo is an under-the-radar former Astro.
Ooh, I like that one. Not that pitch, but I like Richard Hidalgo.
Keto back saying.
And we've seen in the 4 starts that we've seen.
Singleton hits it well to center field. Duvall on the move, and he will reach out. It's going to bounce over the wall. That's an automatic double, even though it bounced back into play. It hit the brick wall out there over the. That one's down and away. And he did not challenge. Waldy's your buddy back there. This one towards the hole, cut off by Devers. Thought about going to second, and still he goes to first as Pena was really hustling to get to second.
That sinker that much better in the mid-90s, and that pitch got better also.
Ooh.
Yeah, good luck.
If we can get vintage Kendall Graveman.
Much respect, he said, for the guys in the clubhouse and how they're reacting to everything. It's all about the gas pedal to get.
There's the first hit of Wilyer Abreu's career. Wilyer into second base with a double. He played a lot of minor league years with Yiner Diaz, who was covering the bag. Probably will have a word for him there. Down and had to face a total of 6 batters. That one's in with a fastball, ball 4. So now 2 on in a 3-run game here in the 7th. Called third strike. Graven gets the outside edge. Turner thought he had drawn a walk. Big strikeout for Kendall. Into left field, backing up Chaz McCormick, and that will do it for the Red Sox in the 7th.
A very interesting place.
Altuve may have his on-base streak snapped tonight, unless he gets another AB as he's winning their game 4-1. Bregman draws a walk after getting down in the count 0-2. Bregman draws his 7th.
That baseball you could claim actually hit part of the zone.
Tucker bounces back to the mound. The throw is wide, and that's going to let everybody be safe. That should have been or could have been a double play. Count. The other way, base hit. Around third comes Bregman. He'll be waved home. Here comes the throw by Abreu. It's up, and it's going to get above the catcher Wong and all the way to the backstop. That'll add 90 feet for both Tucker and Diaz. 4-0 Astros.
That's taking
1 out down in the count. And a tapper back towards the middle, coming home with it, and it's going to be late. Tucker's going to score. No, he's going to say out.
It's not a force play.
It's not a force play. Hoberg may have gotten that wrong based on thinking it was a force play. Now he's changing it to safe.
Wow.
That's just a mental mistake by Hoberg, thinking there was a runner at every base.
Unbelievable.
So he originally called him out on a force play. He's going to get overturned here by Brian O'Nora, the crew chief, because he was not aware. You got it right away. He was not aware that there was not a runner at second base. So
yeah, second and third, nobody at first base. That is not a force play, because immediately he raised his right hand, and I was shocked. So he overturned himself when he recognized that was not a force play. Speed would keep him out of that situation.
There goes McCormick. The pitch is wide. The throw not in time. Chaz has a stolen base, and that'll take with 1 out and a 1-2 count. And Dubon pops it up. Coming on, Abreu, long run. He'll get there. Tagging, but a bluff, obviously, is Yiner. There's a ball down the right field line. Fair ball towards the corner. Astros will score 2. It's now a 7-0 game. That'll be a double for John Singleton, his second double in as many at-bats. Might be his final batter either way. And he picks up a strikeout at the bottom of the zone to end the inning. But the Astros put up 4 in the inning, 2 hits.
Shortstop glove. Usually I use a glove that was about, oh man.
That one's well hit. Adam Duvall hit a 3-run home run last night. Breaks the shutout tonight with home run number 13 on the year. Opens up the 8th inning with a solo shot to make it a 7-1 game.
It was 98 up off the plate. Duvall having to get on top of this one. Wow. A couple of home runs in this series in back-to-back games for Duvall.
It's the first run Stanek's allowed this month. He'll now face Tristan Casas.
11 3/4 inches.
Talking about the different gloves with Mauricio Dubon switching from center to second as Chaz McCormick makes the play for the first out.
Countless hours on the backfields.
That ball hit pretty well to right. Tucker. Oh, he found it in the lights. Tuck was battling it. Excuse me. It was a 1-2 count, and then it went to 2-2 and 3-2. Chaz McCormick puts it away for the final out of the inning. Solo home run, and he made his big league debut right here at Minute Maid Park last July 31st. That was when he was pitching with the Seattle Mariners. Game 5, one of the most clutch defensive plays I've ever seen. How about Jake? 3-0 pitch, or 3-1 pitch, hitting one into left center field. Jake Myers has himself a 1-out double, so Jake off the bench getting a knock.
Manager Davey Martinez.
This one is going to be fair. Long throw for Devers, and a nice pick by Casas. He's been picking everything over there at first in the midst of a bad defensive series for the Red Sox. 2 to Tucker. And a little tapper over the mound coming in Story, and he will retire Tucker to end the inning. Double by Jake Myers, 1 man left on base. And he strikes out here. Montero gets him. He was traded last year in that Christian Vasquez deal, and he has another base hit. He'll be able to visit over there first base with his longtime minor league teammate Yiner Diaz. So Wilyer Abreu came on after Alex Verdugo was ejected. That ball hit pretty well deep to left field. Chaz McCormick near the wall. We'll watch this one go off the top of the wall, and it bounds towards Jake Myers. It'll be second and third as Myers brings the ball back into the middle of the diamond. Devers hits the ball just a few feet away from being a 2-run home run. That ball hit well past the diving Mauricio Dubon into center field. 2 runs are going to score. It's now a 7-3 game as Turner drives in 2. RBIs 80 and 81 on the year. Ground ball towards Dubon. He'll flip it to Pena. Pena's throw in time, double play. Ball game over. Astros win it 7-3 as Yoshida bounces into a twin killing to end the game. Astros have taken the first 2 games for the Red Sox after being swept by the Mariners. And this one was good pitching by Verlander and 2 big innings for the Astros.
Yeah, 2 big innings from the Astros, getting big hits early on. Kyle Tucker with that big upper tank blast to get things started for the Houston Astros. And then Justin Verlander, we saw the vintage Justin Verlander. He just settled in, cranked the fastball, getting up to 97 miles an hour, 9 strikeouts for him. And it was pretty much cruise control after that. The Astros did a good job with runners in scoring position, too.
Yeah, looked like the old JV. Looked like the guy that was unanimous Cy Young Award winner last year. And the Astros needed a fine performance. They win it 7-3. They are, for the moment, trailing the Texas Rangers by just 1 game. The Rangers are losing 3-0 in the bottom half of the 5th in Arizona. We'll have the post-game show coming up next.